Well, I first met Santiago about 4 years ago when he was doing a wall with primary flight. Is that correct? Yeah. And Books and Typo took me around, and he was doing a beautiful big head, and I took a quick picture. But then when I met him here again, and I realized it was the same person, he told me a story about how when he was 14 or 15 and he was into graffiti, he had my book Subway Art. And that kind of got him going. So that's really heartwarming for me to hear, because here he is doing something I had been previously told by Teddy, who's working with Megan, who's working with Goldman Properties, that they said Santiago is doing this very interesting piece, very carefully painted, but he does not come out of a graffiti tradition. And then when I got here and I found out, in fact, the opposite is true, that he very much came out of a graffiti tradition. But isn't it interesting to see the work that he's doing now? Because you wouldn't know that there was any connection just by looking at the work. This person could have grown up studying in art school, being a fine artist. Not that there aren't many graffiti artists that are being fine artists now, but there's no trace of letters in this work, for example, and it's not spray paint. In fact, he has a really interesting technique. And I'm always interested in seeing what artists are painting with. And this is the first time that I've seen somebody painting with graphite. And he showed me how much graphite it took to do this whole wall, and it's like a really small amount. So as he said, the supplies for this wall are really economical compared to, say, spray paint, which is $8 or $9 a can. And sometimes you have to buy many cans to do a wall. Not that the cost of the materials affects the final brilliance of the wall or anything, but I am really interested in the fact that he's using exceptionally tiny brushes and an interesting medium to paint with. And I think the wall is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm loving it. And I think it fits the space very well. So